we need to camp a little bit. Food's low. And there's no food in the city. That's not good. Are we going to use the CPAR shields? I don't think so. 1818. Maybe we should. They are heavy though. They're awfully heavy. Well, I wanted to hang around and let my armor get repaired. Probably don't need that much time. Yeah, Wusa, thank you for the sub, my friend. My loyal subject. If we're going to be fighting under 4,000, Blaze Knight, thank you for following, you bloody peasant. We've finally got our first cannon. Emery AU, ranged lad. Oh yeah. What do y'all reckon? Should we start with the crossbow and then quick hands to the handgun? Right, so 1 handgun secured, 3 more needed. Yeah, I think we leave the poisoned oil and hang on to these throwing nets instead. Go Khalid, how are you, my friend? I sincerely hope we can actually manage to do this mission successfully, because it's a slightly scary one. 3 skulls, nomads. We'll give it a try with the kite shields and see if that helps. Many outlaws, some archers. I mean, are the archers really the issue? Let's see. Level 4 Zedog range, 57 range skill. Maybe we take Raging Fury out instead. Let him shield. No, I need at least 2 ranged guys. Give it a try like this. There we go. Wait, 1 tool still. There we go. We kind of have to succeed here. We're running out of food. Okay, 15. The other group we fought was 18, and we struggled a bit with them. Oh, of course it hits still. Just out of curiosity, what kind of accuracy do these things have? They're shooting at 27s, which is not too bad. Can say that again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to move 4 squares in. I want to move 3 squares in, I think. 1, 2, 3. Just so that if they come in, they have to move 2 squares rather than 1, which is an important little difference for how much AP they have to attack. They can still attack you that turn. But in my experience, they're a lot less likely to go all in at you.
Will you come with me to Camelot?
McFowlon, thank you for the sub, my friend. Oh, another loyal subject joins Camelot. It's becoming an increasingly silly place with all the new subs. Good shot in the fucking face. Man, if I was going to make my ranged guys dedicated crossbow dudes, I would really think about headhunter. Headhunting on crossbows is very, very powerful. It really is. Get crossbowed, desert nerd. Well and go. They are bandits though. They need to attack people for money and food. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted them coming towards me this turn. Perfect. You want them coming to you at the start of turn 2. I think that if on turn 1, if my front line had moved 4 squares forward, then on turn 1 they would have moved forward and attacked me. Yes, Krytox. Lads hitting their shots here. Outstanding. Oh, some good stabs there. I should probably switch out that pike. I think I want the extra damage. The bleed doesn't really do much. Should have gone to the cannon. Wow. The throwing of the sand in the face is so lame. Ooh, I'm a nomad. Have some sand in your face. Stupid. I know you can hire nomads. The nomads that you hire, can they throw sand? Because if they can do that, then that's pretty cool. And do the new nomads count as lowborn? Because I'm just imagining it would be incredibly difficult. They can't throw sand. Oh, that's lame. But imagine if they could, and then you take the peasant background, and it'll take you hundreds of days, but you replace all of your non-nomads with just nomads. And you have 16 lads running around, just throwing sand in the face of orcs. It would be so stupid. It's like, why do they lose the ability to throw sand when they join a mercenary band? Who knows? More civilized. I don't buy that for a second. I'm kind of glad there isn't a higher level of these composite bows, because I have noticed the extra armor damage they do. They do hit quite hard. They certainly hit harder than hunting bows. Network error. Fine on my end. No drop frames. If you're getting a network error, just refresh. Right, reload. Finally, first shot of the campaign. Emery AU, what's your hit chance? 91%. Nice, get wrecked. Burnt leg. We're shooting, boys. We're finally shooting. Wait till we have 4 of those things. I can't wait to be shrekking zombie hordes with those cannons. So if we can pick up another handgun, what I want to test then in a similar fight is whether the enemy will still come towards me. If they have bows and I have a handgun, logic would suggest that they shouldn't come towards me then, because they can just outrange me. It's also quite fatigue neutral, this. So look, 4 fatigue to shoot, that's going to get increased. The shooting and reloading costs are going to get increased, I think. Come on, legendary, please. No, I got some silk though. Excellent. So overall, I don't know if going with the kite shields was actually worth it. Because I think the whole moving 3 squares forward thing, that's the key thing. As long as you move 3 squares forward, the enemy will come towards you on the second turn. So then you only have to really eat 1 turn of ranged fire. Out in the open at least. And they'll probably buff a fatigue again to counter it. Yeah. Well, Erex, sorry for butchering your name, that would be incredibly fun, but unbelievably expensive. Considering the guns typically go for around 4,000 a piece. But just try to imagine a peasant mob when you do an 8 and 8 formation. So you have 8 of those cannons going off. Give them all fearsome, you would shatter any group of organic enemies. Do we even really need to keep looking for brothers? Technically, yes. We're looking for a ranged lad. Yeah. Okay, so the... Oh, that's nice. Iron Lungs is great, and he rolled really well, but the rest of his star distribution is caca-poo-poo. Do we not need another... Yes, we need another indebted. And I need to get Ostfries off of level 1. And Anko off of level 1. I need some non-scary enemies to fight. $219 for cloth. That's a good price. What are we carrying too much of? I need to open up some inventory space. Aha! Is this a ranged nomad lad? But even if he is, he's too expensive. I should not trying him out. I shouldn't try him out because he's going to have amazing range stats and I'm going to be gutted because I can't afford to hire him. Katal 30 to 45. Whoa. 20 to 40. There was a cultist. Well spotted. Where? Aha, Randolph. Nope. Rubbish. 3-star rubbish. And we've got our 4 indebted. Yeah, okay, so they'll be sacrificed, hopefully. As soon as I get Ostfries and Anko off of level 1. Arena, let's see what the arena has. But bear in mind, we do also need... Excuse me. Just thinking. We need a training hall. It's not a fig tree, it's a spider. The alchemists, bless their learned hearts, call them webnecks. It's a silly northern name. In truth, they're spiders. We can certainly fight these. Equip 3 men, enter the arena and start 7 webnecks. Oh, easy. Easy, cash, money. Where are those collars? Who do we send out? We send out the highest melee skill lads. Give me some better armor, please. Who else has high attack value? 72... 84 on Mazuma actually is really good. 83, 72... Such a happy coincidence that Mazuma, the tank of all things, actually has such high attack value. Right, our first arena fight, finally. Hey! Mexican wave. Chair? Where's the chair? Yay! Outstanding, Stobbie. You're a legend. So you get a new fight every day, right? Whoopsie. Whoa. Decent XP. He's now a pit fighter. Interesting. So, pit fighter means what? This character has just dipped his toes into the brutal profession of arena fighting and did so without dying. So far, this character has fought in one match and won it. Cool. Well, morning's just starting now, so we can probably have these lads go right back in there. Assuming I send these guys out. Who we send, of course, will depend on type of enemies we got to fight. Okay, should we just get to an even 100? Extra bit of fatigue is good. You get extra resolve. Wow. So that's going to help the cultists even further. I mean, check this out. Plus 20 hit points, 10 resolve. If he gets extra 10 resolve from Pit Fighter, he'll be up to 73. Plus 15. If he's in the AoE of the banner, that's almost 100 resolve. I could give him a what's it, a neck trophy, a witch's thing trophy, like over 100 resolve. That means then against the witch's attack, mind attack, it'll be his resolve minus 35. That's the percentage chance that he gets mind controlled. And if I'm able to, as I intend to do, grind my way, pessimist, you dickhead. Eventually grind my way to have like at least 7 sets of armor that have runes and sigils on them for an extra 20%. We are going to be very good against mind control. So I need to try to fight some Ifrit, because the one and only time I tried to fight Ifrit in an offline campaign, when they do their range attack, speak of the devil, when they do their range attack, it makes the game crash. So let's just save and see if it hopefully it doesn't make the game crash. And I remember the range attack being the problem, so we'll go with kite shields. So the ranged guys are going to be, I assume, totally useless against Ifrit. Axes are good armor damage. That's better. That's better. I'd love to get my hands on a second bullhook. Alright, let's see. How do you fight these things? I assume you need to let them come towards you, because they group up, then they throw their ranged attack. So I'm guessing shield walls is going to be super important. Yeah, and I'm familiar with that. I've just never felt like I've needed to. I feel like my little tactic of moving forward with a spear wall is perfectly fine. Okay, so what we're going to try here is shield wall on the front line. Gaps in the formation. Okay, we'll try that. This is using a lot of fatigue keeping our shields up, but I'm expecting my backline to do the majority of the damage here. Man, the arena is such a cool inclusion. Ooh, that's a big effort. Blocked. Yeah, the piercing attacks don't do anything. I kind of wish they would have different, like the name would be different when they get bigger. If it's like, you know, little Ifrit, medium Ifrit. Oh yeah, that big guy looks very scary. Right, one down. We've killed our first Ifrit. Finally. Let's also assume that, like in most combats with ranged, I should consider them as ranged fighters. Once you are engaged with another enemy, then they're much less likely to hit you. Woo. It's pretty cool that one breaks off and then lands next to you. That's really cool. What a cool enemy. Our weapons really aren't doing shit against them though. This is fine. Ow. I kind of wish that more of my lads had Berserk. That's so cool how they alternate turns grouping up and then throwing attacks. So clearly you got to focus the little ones down. Defend from the big ones, focus the little ones. Axes perform very well. I also want to think about taunt, like how's taunt gonna interact? Could taunt stop them from becoming bigger? If they, when in contact with your guys, can still group up, then you could make an argument for using taunt. If taunt stops them from grouping. That's pretty cool. It just throws more targets at me, so I can just stand still and attack them. That's actually true. But I mean, the pickaxes don't do that much damage to begin with. Although, I am still guessing that a warhammer would be the weapon of choice when fighting Ifrit. Oh, good block. What was that hit chance? Throw living sand. 52% chance. Zzz. Mauls, the two-handed hammers. That cheeky fuck sneaking behind us. Yeah, boy. Grinding through them slowly. I just worry that one hit from the big lad and someone's gonna die. The little, like, can you imagine you're trying to fight something made out of sand and all you have is a dagger? I wonder technically whether the goblin dagger might be better against this, because technically its regular attack is a slash, not a pierce. But I think the regular attack, owie, still counts as a piercing attack. Okay, we got to get Mazuma out of there. God, these daggers are doing nothing. Just me, it's just a little tedious. I mean, like, I'm 8 turns into this fight, and the novelty is certainly worn off now. It's like, this is going to take ages. Let's fight with the HP on so I can focus down low hit point. Low hit point nerds. Technically I should have rotated Mizuma out there, but I want to see what Taunt does. I mean, do the bigger ones even have a melee attack? I assume they do. "30 from crossbows, 25 from jabs, handgun, and 50 of the piercing." Well, if it have that. Okay, so 10 from bows, 35 from crossbows. Okay. I mean, I don't have any crossbows in this fight. Only quarter damage from handgun, so I'd have to hit 4 targets for it to even mean anything, but I don't think you want to be hitting multiple targets of these things. You want to be focusing on one at a time. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. So, I feel like taunting could actually be a good thing. I think Mizuma should just run away. I mean, he would have to get hit one more time, and I think he'd be very unlucky to get hit again. Well, it makes you think of Forged and Fiber. What makes me think is, whenever I see a TV show, you know, someone who's supposed to be a badass swordsmaster who lives for the blade, walks up to his duel, and the first thing he does is unsheath his sword and stick the point into the ground. I'm like, no, don't do that! Start this duel by showing I don't care about my weapon. End nerd rant. Ow. Strength test, yeah, but like, what do you expect? That someone's supposed to like stick their sword into the ground, the point of it snaps off. It's like, oh, okay, I guess the duel's off, I just broke my damn sword. It's one of the reasons I love seeing samurai represented a lot of times, because of the reverence they have for their blades. Like, can you ever imagine a samurai sticking his, you know, katana point into the sand? Can't see it happening. I should go check on r/mall ninjas. I'm sure someone there will have an opinion. Let me know. Right, so what are my thoughts on the Ifrit? Interesting concept, interesting gameplay, but after like the 8th turn, I was like, this is super tedious. I don't see myself fighting them really for any other reason unless I need crafting materials, or it's a mission to hunt them that pays particularly well. Because God, this is tedious. I can only imagine that attacking an Ifrit must damage your weapons quite a lot. When you're attacking sand and stone, for goodness sake. Dodge. Also, the little ones at least are not that scary. 320. Good XP. Who got most damage? Modern 500. 590. 969 for Raging Fury. What's up, bands? Boss Peter, how's it? 793. Look at the damage on Raging Fury. Whoa, Wolfgang, 1155. And that's not even a pulse sword. An offensive stench is emitted by these brittle rocks, which are prized highly by alchemists. Imagine those going to making fire grenades. Now, getting injuries right before this mission is super annoying. I need to get these treated and healed before we take on this fight we got hired to do. I'm just trying to recall how many stars was this fight. Tanky tank. God, his stats are garbage. Let's go take a look at what's in there. Drive off nomads. This was a 1 or a 2 skull. This shouldn't be too bad. Lots of outlaws, some archers, and a leader. Okay, that's pretty bad. I think we can do this without Mazuma. But in any event, I think I want to head back and get my weapons repaired. $29 tools. Oh, I hate paying that much for tools. Cannot fight the arena while contracted to do other work. Fair enough. So 360. Wow. Okay, so it pays very well. But we're going to hang on to that sulfur. I want to go to the taxidermist. I think it's the taxidermist that I use that to make grenades. I think you combine saber-tooth and sulfurous rocks and acidic saliva to make a grenade. Give me all your food. Is there a... No. We'll hop on a ship here. Taxidermist. Resource net. So how do you craft grenades? I think, do I have to hire the alchemist? Don't tell me the temple's all the way over in Kabira. Ugh, I'm not going all the way there. Just march over there. Direwolves and Alps don't particularly need their crafting materials right now. Yeah, they can have decent armor. That's been my experience as well. Pity. Fatigue recovery per turn. Action point per tile moved. Right, so who's going to hold the outside flank? 56 defense, not bad. But Arbus has got heavy armor, so he can do it. Emon, get in there. Level 11. Actually, Wolfgang's level 11. He doesn't need to keep leveling. Who do we send in? Raging Fury, I think. I like how the only guy who's allowed to use a gun is brain damaged. It just shows you what our risk appetite is in this warband. We don't give a fuck. It's like, that lad, he's not all there. Gotta give him a gun. He'll be fine. Lots of outlaws, some archers, and a leader. That can actually be pretty scary. It's the throwing net situation. That. Okay, I must remember we've got smoke on our bannerman. Some poison there as well. Now if we do the same tactics as last time, 18, that's a lot. So remember, my theory after the last engagement was if I moved 4 squares forward, they would move forward and attack this turn. Yet they're coming straight at us now, which is weird. Okay, regardless, I still think when you're fighting these guys, you don't want to be moving forward 4 squares. Look at that shiny armor. Gif armor. Very pretty armor, isn't it? Oh, what a shot! Damn it. Ugh. What's the attack cost again on a battle standard? It's 5. It's 3 AP, so... yeah, can't attack. Sand has 2 AP cost. I could have sworn that I should have been able to attack and move and shoot. Oh well. Got that wrong. It's heavy armor. It's 220 body, 200 head. Damn it. Very pretty though, you know? Well done, Raging Fury, good shot. I especially look forward to getting my ranged guys fully leveled so that I can start picking off their archers right from the start. Are we? A lot of these buggers. 53, 52, 63. The attack plus sand throw can fuck off, honestly. Do I want to? I think I want to go reinforce the northern flank. Sparrow 4. Yes, good hit. There's kind of no point in even trying to break that shield. Let's run north, go help. But Arbus doesn't actually have Headhunter, does he? No. Nice hit. Ooh. Grazed kidney. Can you imagine the pain? Oh. Die, you fucks. So for a long time I've maintained, and I still do, that the very best injuries in the game are the blunt injuries. Fractured skull, severe concussion. Best injuries in the game. Cracked ribs, also good, lowered fatigue. But some of the piercing ones that lower hit points can be amazing as well. Like, I think there, what's it, grazed kidney, minus 50% hit points. 50. Oh. Get in there, boys. Get stuck in. Okay, that's a big problem. Emon can rotate him out though, I think. No, he doesn't have rotation. Again, my failure to, to level rotation. The big problem. Can't double rotate here. But I can recover on the next turn, I can rotate. So Arbus has to survive one turn. Get a bit of armor, but those are some scary weapons. Ooh. Oh, come on, boys. the morale cascade, that's huge. It helps keep him alive a lot. He's bleeding. But who do I have the best chance of breaking? Neither of them. Emon, where'd your shield go? What? What? Did I misclick something? Made him put his shield away? I'm doing a confuse. What? I think we got this. I just need another good round of stabbing. Venthorn can't stay there. Oh, fuck off! This dude has been so dodgy. Fuck, he's annoying. Die already. Also, I love the loot you get from these guys, but they are so much more aggravating to fight than the northern raiders. Fucking hallelujah. Oh, that's bad. Everyone's gonna bleed to death. Unless we rotate him out, and I don't have the fatigue to rotate him out. The whole not being able to bandage someone just because he's in contact with someone else. Fucking annoying. Maybe not. Does Emon have his own bandages? Oh, so he can't bandage himself. So I can't rotate and bandage him. Where's Vanthorn? Oh, for fuck's sake. Drop bandages on ground. There we go. Bullwig, I just worked that out. Then I looked at your comment. I'm totally, I honestly legit figured that out myself. I have a good brain, but now is he going to have enough fatigue? It costs 6 AP, he doesn't have quick hands. Who was that bled out? One of the goons. I think we might have to just leave him dead. Because we have a spare goon anyway. What you saw there is one of the few situations where Fancy Feet would have been better. He could have just moved away and treated himself. Oh well. The problem with rotate was, if I'd rotated him, then my guy with bandages can't bandage him because he's in contact with an active enemy. Neither party can be in contact with an active enemy. And as is always the case, someone dies and then like that same turn, you kill the person that did the killing. Like you were so close. Man, that's annoying. Now bloody... He better not rise up as a zombie. Do not want to fight my own lad as a zombie. I kind of feel like the engagement limit is super annoying, but it's fair enough as a game mechanic, you know. We got some shiny armor, but we paid a hell of a price for it. I think it was Emon who bled out. Rip Emon. Like, what if there was a perk like combat medic, able to use bandages while enemies are engaged? Yeah, the gun looks great, doesn't it? Don't let that lad escape. I want that whip. Bloody zombies. No legendaries yet. It's been very slow with legendaries. In pretty much any other origin other than cultists, you can focus on getting, you know, aggressive and trying to find legendaries a lot sooner. But no joke, I think it took us like 150 days of just fighting for survival. Rip Emon. It costs 1 ammo, but it's like 6 AP. It's very AP expensive. This is your shield. I think it's worth taking the Southern Long Mail shirt. It's 45 less armor, but quite a bit more fatigue. Is 2 glistening serpent scales and 1 petrified alp scream. Smoke pot, 2 acidic hyena saliva, 1 nacho brain, sulphurous rocks, jagged. That reminds me, there might have been a chance of stopping that guy from bleeding out. If I had equipped the smoke pot, thrown it, he could have just moved away and then been treated, but it was too late. Rip. Pepperoni in pepperoni. If you got a gifted sub, you should probably be praising Zedog or Pebbles. You lads are super kind. Actually, why have I given him male Hallberg? That's much better. Another whip. Praise be to Davkul. I like the Southern Nomad Mail. It looks cool. That'll do. Do I even need the Hallberg? Not really. Minus 18 fatigue. A lot. Oh, like throwing weapons cost 3 ammo per 1 axe. That I don't know. 2 kills. We'd have to check the wiki, my friend. I don't know that offhand. Give me a delivery. No, I don't want to hunt down what terrorizers right now. We've got injured lads. We need loads of tools. 270. Okay, they're paying well, so let's offload as much as we can out of our inventory. We only need 4 wooden sticks, I'd say. Do we need that thick-plated barbarian armor? I don't think so. Yeah, thanks, Modern. 49, yeah, I'm just going to wrap it up now in a sec. Thanks for the reminder. We've got a couple lads who are going to be using heavy armor, shield breakers, I think. The Raging Fury. Let's just hang on to that thick-plated barbarian just for the moment. Until we can find some shiny southern mail. Food-wise, 250. We're going to have to buy that, I'm afraid. 1, 2, 3. Paint a shield. Ooh, a pulse. A sword lance is tempting. Can I pick up sword lances from nomads? I think I can. I'm super tempted to buy that sword lance though. 60 to 80 gives me reap, and I've got a level 11 polearm lad and a level 9 polearm. Fuck it, I'm buying it. That's very much going to hurt our income for a bit, but oh yeah, reap. A sweeping strike in a wide arc that hits 3 adjacent tiles in counterclockwise order over some distance. Be careful around your own men unless you want to relieve your payroll. 23 fatigue, even with polearm mastery. Plus 5 chance to hit. 60 to 80, 55 to 85. Well, 40. Yeah, much less effective against armor. That's understandable. 5 chance to hit. 5 chance to hit. So bullock for armored, sword lance for unarmored, and in, you know, large amounts of enemies. So eventually I think I want my polearm lads to have that sort of setup, and then they can alternate between the bullhook and the sword lance as needed. One shot of a handgun is 2 points, I guess, so 2 points of ammo. So arrows are 1, crossbow bolts are 1. Throwing weapons used to be 4. I think that's been changed now to 3, mercifully. Sword lance hype. How many whips do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We just need one more whip, then I've got all the whips that I need. I feel like I don't need all these pikes. But in total, for the Alp fights, we need 12 two tile or 3 tile weapons. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 whips, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I 13, 14, 15, 16. So I can sell 4. I think let's get rid of the jagged pikes. That frees up some cash as well. Okay. What is that? 3,700. Damn, I don't have the cash flow right now. Oh, let's take this. What is this? A delivery. Perfect. 2 days to the west. It just so happens that is exactly where I want to go. Ooh, what's this? Belly dancer. Well, I don't have a crown. But hang on. Time to leave. I don't need him. We only want cultists. Don't want to know what's going on. Like with fighting Ifrit. Well, we had one fight with them, and I was very glad that I chose to take kite shields as opposed to heaters, because their most dangerous attack is the thrown rock. So you want to make sure you have kite shields with extra range defense, and if it looks like any guys are in direct line of fire, I would even argue you want to have shield wall, because the melee attack from the little rocks wasn't that dangerous. My daggers did bugger all, so I would leave the daggers behind. Swords are no, swords don't count as piercing, they're slashing. I'm not a fan of AoE polearm. I like one hit instead. Well, okay, here's a perfect time to get some XP on our low level boys. Modern. Get to sit this one out. Who else here is like quite high level? 8, 5, 9. Uh, 55 minutes. Let's stop here though. Alright, YouTube folks, thanks for watching. Your daily episode will be arriving daily.